start getting closer to that point where we're going to see a little bit of substitution. Mita Uyato to serve it for Hawaii. Mita keeping it alive. Forster getting ahead, and Hartong getting it over the net. Mackey back the other way in Longo. And we have a net violation on number, I think, having a little bit of conversation on who it's against.
Check out Forster right there with their left hand popping that out. Really quick hands by Forster. Dave Shoji was really happy with the play of Adolfo and Forster in regards to making the off plays, the broken plays.
Cross court to Hartong, hammers it down, and that's another kill for Emily Hartong, who's now into double figures with 10.
You got to remember that Jane Croson, Mita Uyato, and Emily Hartong have got a little bit extra going tonight. They played against a lot of these Long Beach State girls, both in high school and in club for many, many years. So they're loving getting the last word in, if they can get the last word in tonight.
Hartong with the left hand bats it over. Mackey. Forster keeping it alive. Hartong unable to put it down. Cerna can't get the winner. Croson keeping it alive, and Hartong, and she is roofed by Cerna. And a good volley with the beach, and Cerna getting the better of that one.
Cerna's not only hitting .511 in the Big West, but she also is one of the Big West big blockers, as shown right there. She is a monster at the net.
And there's Hartong. Not quite sure. I was watching Coach Brian Gimolaro. He was up just kind of going after the officials or the referees after that last point, on a point where his team was awarded the point. So I'm not really sure what he was upset about, but boy, he had a little fire burning in him a moment ago.
I think they called one of the Long Beach State servers stepping on the line when she served. And
oh, so he's going back a few
after
points
a linesman, I thought, yeah.
Quick set over the middle. And putting it down for the kill is Chisholm Okpala. So Okpala now with 7 kills on the night. She is tied with Mackey for the most on their team.
And Alex Reed as well, also has 7.
Castle off the block. Nice job of keeping that one alive over there by Einer Swayze. And Hartong going for the deep line and going a little bit too deep and out.
Hartong, that set was so juicy and so right that Hartong got there a little bit early. She saw the split block, and I think she wanted to cut it back cross court, but just missed it.
So Libby Fontanilla once again serving it up. Croson to Uyato. Quick set. Adolfo. And the pass kill.
It's the pass kill, or dig kill.
The dig kill.
Credit Long Beach State there for a great dig. Let's see who gets it. Looks like it was
number 4, that was Fontanilla.
Fontanilla.
And a service error on the part of the beach. Point Hawaii. That'll send Emily Hartong back to serve. Hawaii up by 5. Closing in on that second threshold of 20 points. Hartong with the high toss. And that one is in. Service ace.
Emily Hartong, she can bring the heat, or she can bring that soft looping shot right there. It goes over the pass, and they think it's going out because it's so high, but it manages to find the back line.
And if it weren't for Jane Croson, she would have a very exciting serve. But because Jane throws it twice as high, oh, there's a great swing. Probably the best swing of the night right there by Janisa Johnson.
Janisa Johnson, you know, she had 29 kills earlier this year against University of North Carolina. She made all tournament at Kentucky, where she had 60 kills in 3 matches, so she could light it up, but tonight struggling a little bit.
To the far side, Castle, little touch goes cross court, not effective, and right back at you goes Chisholm Okpala.
Janisa Johnson tonight, only 2 kills, 4 errors, hitting negative. But Okpala, she's having a good night there. She gets up quickly, taps it down.
Coach Shoji was thinking about substitutions, maybe not any longer. It's only a 4-point advantage. Castle at the net, gets the point.
Hawaii is ready at the net for all those over-on-2 dump shots by Tara Renicky from Long Beach State.
So So Hawaii hits the 20-point mark, 5 points away from completing their job on a Saturday night and doing it in relatively short order. There you see the blocks. Hawaii doubling up on the beach as Emily Maeda knocks it over. Little step out move. Adolfo keeps it alive. Little move at the net, and that battle is going to be won by Opala, who now has 9 kills on the night.
No errors in 12 tries. She's hitting 750. So Adolfo's hitting 900. Opala's hitting 750. Those are some big numbers for the middles.
Tyler Jackson on the serve. Cross court, nope, over the middle, and it's Hartog flying out of the back row. And Hartog now with an even dozen. And now Coach Shoji going to make a couple of substitutions.
This is where Dave Shoji wants to keep alive that double sub that he wants to take advantage of, where he gets a bigger blocker in for Mita Uyato in the front, although Mita's been blocking pretty well as of late. And he gets Stauber to come in the back row to do the setting.
So Stauber in there, Longo to serve it, 21-16 our score. Longo with another good serve, step out move, Kosin right there. And yet another block for Hawaii.
Kosin with those great skills at the net, many of which she achieved blocking on the beach. 2010 junior world champion, you know, as we all know.
11 blocks now for Hawaii. And Longo, the serve that may have been posted going out. And then Serna with a good swing. 22-17. Kayla Goodman in the front row, along with Monica Stauber and Jade Forster. Stauber to Goodman, off the block. And Kayla Goodman gets her first kill of the night.
Now Dave Shoji, I believe, will sub out Goodman for Uyato will come in. And then Stauber will come out and Castle will go back in. The reason Dave Shoji's continuing to use that is that he wants to make sure that when the going gets tough and he needs points at the end, especially at the end of sets or at the end of matches, he wants to be able to put a big block up front.
Uyato with a good serve. Step out move, Mackey doesn't get a good piece of it. Uyato fighting her way over to the ball, sets up Kosin. Little touch shot. And right back at you, Ashley Castle with a nice dig. And Hartong gonna knock it over. Opportunity for the beach. And Serna gets the good set. And Serna puts it down.
Well, you can see when Long Beach State gets a good pass up there, and they can be running in their system. They are very, very effective, especially with their middles. Serna picking up her 8th kill. 6'3" sophomore who got hurt in the first game, missed 7 games. She's just now coming back into form.
Hartog hammers it, but nicely dug up by Tyler Jackson. And then another great move at the net. And it's match point, and the crowd up on their feet. I don't think people are ready to go home yet, Chris.
I don't think they're. Dave Shoji's playing like he's double parked or something. He's got somewhere to go.
Saturday Night Live doesn't start for another 2 hours. Jane Croson with the serve. Serna, a little joust at the net, another opportunity for the beach. The back set to Mackey.
Mackey picks up her 8th kill. She's done a nice job on the right side. They've also been in on 4 blocks. She had a block solo.
Match point number 2 for the Wahine. Back to serve will be Chelsea Caberjack.
Not many people leaving. You think a lot of people will be getting heading for the parking lot? Everybody's sticking around.
We're barely an hour and a half into this. And Jade Forster taking care of business. And Hawaii makes it look easy. And the renewed rivalry turns out to be not much of a showdown at all. Hawaii winning in straight sets. Final set scores 25-17, 25-16, 25-19. And I think the crowd wants more.
They really do. Nobody went ahead for the exits. They all wanted to stick around to the last point. I guess they wanted to get their money's worth, supposedly, but certainly Hawaii played very, very well And especially their blocking tonight was superb. 12 blocks to Long Beach State's 5. Forster in on 8 of those blocks. Huiato in on 5 of those blocks. So Hawaii doing an amazing job at the net.
And let's go to our Kevin Wong, who's standing by with Hawaii head coach Dave Shoji.
I'm here with Dave. One of the more complete performances I've seen this year. You got to be pleased with it.
Well, you know, when we beat Long Beach, it's always a good thing, Kevin. A lot of people remember the battles we had a long time ago. They're not quite as good this year. They got some injuries, but it's really nice to beat Long Beach State.
We've seen Emily on the left. We've seen her in the middle. Do you think she's finally found her home on the right here?
Well, I'm not sure. You know, she's not comfortable yet, but she gives us another good option over there on the right. We were too left side oriented, I felt, in the preseason, so we're a little more balanced with her, but we need to get her the ball more.
Talking about that, tell me about Mita Huiato. We probably saw the best balance we've seen this year so far. 4 blocks. What kind of performance does she bring tonight?
Well, you know, Mita's working hard, and we're just trying to give her some direction, and it's been tough on her because she's used to kind of just winging it and going how she feels rather than, you know, what's best for the team. But she's learning. Robin Amo has done a great job with Mita, and you know, she's still getting better. That's the great thing about it. We have a lot of upside in Mita.
Once again, congratulations, Dave Shoji. Big rivalry match. Back to you, Howard.
All right, Kevin, thank you very much. Thanks to the coach, and that brings us to our Bank of Hawaii players of the match tonight. For the beach of Long Beach State, Chisholm Paula, 9 kills, as we said, hitting for a fortune, 750. But Kalea Adolfo betters that by 150 points. 9 kills, 5 digs, perfect, hitting 900 on the night, Chris.
Now we got to credit the UH passers. First of all, they're getting the ball up to the net where Mita Huiato can set the middle, and then the middles were delivering tonight. Forster and Adolfo both played well, and of course credit Okpala for having a great match as well, hitting 750. Anytime you do that, you're going to make somebody's all-league team.
Yeah. If you look at Hawaii hitting 256, 636 in the second set, and then a more human 333. So if you take in their totality these 2 matches, as you go back to Thursday night against UC Irvine, and then you look at this match tonight, and again, the distribution of the setting of Mita Huiato, the getting the middles involved, and seeing this team really start to gel, it's starting to get exciting.
I'm surprised that Dave Shoji didn't say, oh yeah, Hartong's found her home. She's good in the right. I mean, she's really, really is looking good. And Castle, on the other hand, doing a great job on the left. I think his worries, ought to be over. He had to just stick with the lineup now and now get that lineup to really be more perfect, run a few more combination plays, be a little more versatile, and as he said, not so left side oriented.
Regardless of where Hartong plays, and even if she does continue to move around, the one word that I think Coach Shoji doesn't want to hear anymore.
What's that?
Experimenting.
Right.
I think we're not experimenting. We're just enjoying what we have and using it to its utmost.
Yeah, I think the sooner he gets those players to gel, the better off he'll be.
All right. Well, Chris, it's a pleasure.
Great spending time with you tonight, Josh.
Always.
Good job.
Thanks to Jim Leahy for giving up his seat for the night. Congratulations to him being honored tonight at Campbell High School. So that does it. The Wahine win it in 3 straight sets, 25-17, 16-19. But don't go away, much more to come. After a break, it's the post-game show from the Stan Sheriff Center right here. You've been watching Wahine Volleyball on OC Sports.